Hi everyone, I'm Jay and I'm here with Van, and today we're continuing our study of my book Start, specifically lesson 11. Van, can you believe it? A lesson 11?
I can believe it.
We just keep going, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And lesson 11 is God responds to our sin. God responds to our sin, but as we start lesson 11, it's also part of Unit 3, and Unit 3 consists of 5 lessons that talk about an incredibly wide spectrum of the way that God responds to our disobedience. Various ways that God responds to our disobedience. And I thought I can start by reading a quote from the book that just introduces this unit. And I say this: it can be uncomfortable and sometimes painful to think about how others respond to our hurtful thoughts and actions. If we actually listen and reflect to how we hurt other people, the pain that we cause others now causes us pain. The pain we cause others now causes us pain. So Van, as we transition into Unit 3, as we transition into Lesson 11, I have this question. Growing up, how did you think God was reacting to your poor decisions and your disobedience?
On a merely human level, I think of my parents and how I may have made them sad or angry or even worse, disappointed, but how that didn't really change my actions or the way I was living. I mean, I knew they were feeling these ways or these things, but I still continued to pursue the life that I lived. And I think that in a similar way, God was also frustrated or angry, sad, disappointed, but that also didn't change the way I wanted to live and what I wanted to do.
Van, from my perspective, I grew up thinking God just didn't care. I might have had a vague notion that He was the creator, but I emerged through my teenage years and then even into my 20s perhaps thinking that God was someone who was not interested in knowing me personally, didn't talk to me directly, and He was just detached, not interested in the details of my life and really connecting with me. So it was very easy for me to proceed and not think about how my decisions, my poor decisions, were affecting God, because I didn't think He cared at all. So what we're going to do in the rest of this conversation, in the videos to come, is we're going to talk about 3 very distinct ways that God reacts to our sin. God hates sin, though He still pursues us in love. God grieves over sin, and yet even in the midst of the hatred of sin, even in the midst of Him grieving over our sin and our sinful choices, He still desires a relationship, and He desires us to repent and to trust in Him. And if not for that incredible desire, if not for His incredible love, we would absolutely have no hope.